So you tested your shoulder mobility because you realized that you had some weird movements when you were benching, or maybe even a little bit of shoulder pain. This all stemming from the fact that you're texting so much and you're slouched over. So hop on the ground, tuck your feet or don't, stack your knees under your hips and your wrists underneath your shoulders and begin doing cat camels, taking your back through full flexion and extension, really opening up the spine. When you get into full flexion, make sure you're pushing your arms away from your shoulders and really squeezing your belly button into your spine to really open up the spine. Another awesome way to do this is to turn your palms away from you to really help open up your wrist. Our wrists tend to get super stiff from texting a lot. If that's too much, you can turn it so your palms are facing more towards the midline of your body and continue doing your cat camels, really opening up the spine, pushing your arms away from your body and sucking your belly button in. So if you're a head bobber and when you raise your arms up, your head leans one way, you're gonna wanna try this. Hop on the floor, grab your lacrosse ball or maybe a peanut tool if you have one, and you're going to want to aim for your upper traps or levator scapula, which lies underneath. You're going to want to lay down, bridge up, and raise your arms above head, trying to work on mobilizing the muscle with your arms raised up. That way your shoulders can get in a good position. With the peanut tool, you're going to want to aim right in the middle of your spine, working on both sides, and if you have the time, I would go up and down. Now maybe when performing the shoulder mobility test, you realize that you couldn't touch the wall without bending your elbows. So you're going to want to get into your triceps. Grab your lacrosse ball, put it on the back side of your arm where your triceps are, and then begin flossing on the muscle, trying to extend the elbow and really work on getting that muscle working in the way it's supposed to function. If you don't have a lacrosse ball, go ahead and use a foam roller. Maybe your issue was that you couldn't touch the wall, or if you did touch the wall, you couldn't do it without rounding your lower back. Well, I have the solution. We got to work on those lats. So grab a broom, a PVC pipe, whatever you got. You're going to want to externally rotate your hands, tuck your belly button in to activate your core, then place your elbows on a surface, sit back. You can untuck your toes if it's uncomfortable, and really think about driving your elbows into the surface. That way you can relax your lats, which are the big muscle that run from your armpit down to your hips. And I saved the best for last for you guys. You're going to need a heavy resistance band and you're going to need to strap it down to a surface. I'm using a bench here. Put your arm through the band, grab the band, externally rotate and get underneath of it and squat yourself up. From here, you want to get into a staggered stance like a lunge. Squeeze your glute muscle from the back leg and keep your core engaged. That way you can get a good stretch on your lats, your triceps, and if you do this right, even your wrist a little bit. Now, there's one more thing you can do to get your levator scapulae involved, and if you want to see that, leave a comment down below.